Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Westmont Village Board meeting for April 30th. I would like our deputy clerk to roll call, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Nero?
Here.
Clerk Simsky is absent. Deputy Clerk Richards present. Trustee Barker?
Here.
Trustee Guzzo?
Here.
Trustee Little?
Here.
Trustee Pirelli?
Here.
Trustee Plowman?
Here.
Trustee Scales?
Here.
Attorney Zemanek?
Here.
Village Manager Gunther?
Here.
Assistant Village Manager Parker?
Here. Okay, if everybody could please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I don't think we have any requests for open forum, so we'll get right into it. A quick meeting tonight. I appreciate everybody coming. Hope you enjoyed your spring break that Manager Gunther gave us. But we got an exciting night, some good things happening here. The first item, Taste of Westmont main stage announcement. So everybody's aware this is a special year, not just for Westmont, but for the country, our 250th anniversary of the United States of America. And we've been thinking a lot about that. And I am so excited. There's been a lot of work that's gone into this and a lot of back and forth between Manager Gunther, myself, our communications director, Larry McIntyre. But I'm really excited because this year is going to be special. Not only are we doing a bigger, better fireworks show and drone show with the Park District on July 4th, on July 11th and 12th is the Taste of Westmont. So we have a week-long celebration for America. And get this, guys, we have some main stage entertainment for the America's birthday on Saturday night. Former lead singer of a band we all might have heard of, Grand Funk Railroad, Mark Farner, is going to be coming to Westmont. And we've never had a big band like this before. This is Grand Funk Railroad. And if you know, for the younger guys and girls out there that aren't too familiar, look them up. I'm sure you've heard many of their songs. I can hear everybody singing and humming up here. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So Grand Funk Railroad, July 11th, in the spirit of America's birthday. Thanks to everybody for putting this together. I couldn't be more excited about it. A couple big songs, We Are an American Band, Some Kind of Wonderful, 2 big hits. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're a business owner in downtown Westmont on those 2 days, be ready because the streets are going to be packed, your businesses are going to be packed, and it's going to be a heck of a time. So I am pumped about that. I would be remiss if I didn't say Sunday night's going to be a country theme, which is a little different. You know, we're big on blues here in Westmont, but not when it's America's birthday. We got to pivot a little bit. So we're going to bring in Allie Walker, who's going to be on the main stage on Sunday, and between her and the Grand Funk team, wow, it's going to be a fun couple days here in town. So be ready. Book your vacations around that so you're going to want to miss it. But a special thank you to the Onesti Entertainment for assisting us with securing these wonderful acts. Full Taste of Westmont details will be published on the Village website tomorrow. So a lot more to come there. Be ready. Get your T-shirts ready, and we're going to have some fun jamming to some good music and maybe an adult beverage or two on the 11th. So be ready and watch out and plan for that. All right, that was a lot, but I'm excited about it. Now we got something else too today. We got some longevity plaques, 2 of them. So first, our deputy clerk, and we're going to get right into it. That's okay, right, Spencer? Okay. Alicia Richard, I'm going to read this here. The Village of Westmont honors Alicia Richards, Deputy Village Clerk, member of the Village Administrations Department, from 2006 to this year, 2026, 20 years of dedicated service to the community. Signed by me. Congratulations, partner. Holy cow. And we're going to go out and do some photos and congratulate you like we do, but we do have another one, but that's okay. We'll come back and forth. Come on.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, the whole board's got to come up. This is a big day. This is 20 years of her life. She's here. I mean, it doesn't get bigger. Come on, guys. Let's go.
20 years too, like.
20 years. 2006. I was in college. I had more hair then.
Me too, me too.
Yeah, an alternate.
Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah, well, come on, team, stay out here. Well, I'd like to give everybody the full treatment. All right, now this guy, I tell you, you know, we got a pretty good public safety department, and I'm going to tell you something about this gentleman. Not only does he always talk and answer calls and things, but he does it when he's in Hawaii. He's responding to me about some things. So, Brian, come on up. Our police chief, Brian Gruen, this means member of the Village Police Department since 2001. Holy cow, to 2026, 25 years of dedicated service to the community. Congratulations, Brian. I'm sorry for ruining your vacation. You really did answer.
Oh, should we just?
Me too?
You want to know the most? All right, come on.
That's stuck.
Okay, Lisa, go.
All right, combo, come on.
Where do I go?
It's right here, let's scoot over. Double Dan, okay.
There we go.
There we are.
Thank you.
All right. I was going to say, yeah, high school-ish, close. 03, I graduated, that's all right. He's got shorts on him. All right, well, that's exciting. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, board, for always being so supportive of the photos, the team photos. We love them, and man, as I always say, that's 20 years, 25 years of their career here, and that sends a pretty strong message. So we appreciate their commitment and continued service. A couple other things. Manning Career Day was a couple days ago. Trustee Plowman and I, we got bombarded with kids. I'd say, what do we have, about 300 or so kids?
Yeah,
It was worse than a
almost.
trade show, but it was a lot of fun. Got a lot of kids came up and they had passports we had to put on, their passport that they talked to the village mayor table, and just had a heck of...
Autograph session.
That's right. I had to give plenty of autographs that the kids liked, and that was an experience that Trustee Plowman enjoyed. Probably a little less than me, but it was fun. And I do want to say one question was, and this is credit, I already told our government service directors, Patty, about this, but a few weeks ago, Trustee Little and Patty had a Cub Scouts group here, and they learned a little bit about the board and how things operated, and this one young kid came up and he goes, hey, I have a question for you. And all the questions were pretty plain, but he goes, how come you don't vote? And I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, I was at the village board meeting and Trustee Little told me you only vote in certain circumstances, and I didn't know when. And I said, holy cow, I had a village coin. I said, you get a special prize for that. I only vote in ties, and that's just cool that they were paying attention and they learned something that day. So just I don't know, that was cool. I just thought I would share. The school did a great job. Kids were, I never had that growing up in grammar school like that, and they were just excited to see all these different businesses there. We had an aircraft mechanic, veterinarian, I mean, you go on and on. So it was just it was a good couple hours, and then you go back to reality after that. But it was fun. It was fun. So thank you, Patty, for helping and making us some good coloring books and all these things to give away to the kids, as we always do. So it was a good day. And then lastly, I do want to say, Trustee Plowman and I, we went over to, what's the senior home? Bria on 63rd, and we were invited to celebrate 105th birthday of a woman named Georgia Gertison, and we have a thank you card for us coming, and I just wanted to wish her 105th birthday all over again. It was a heck of a party. We got to sing happy birthday, but the real stars of the day wasn't Bob or I, it was the police department. Just as we were wrapping up, 2 officers came in, and I forget who it was, but 2 younger guys, and her face lit up. 2 men in uniform came smiling to say hi to her, and they did steal the show. So, Chief, thank you for making that happen. The whole family just loved it, and again, that's the fun part of the job. those types of situations, you don't get complaints. At the student events, you don't get complaints. So I love them because it's just good reinforcement that, this is part of doing the right thing sometimes. So heck of a week or 2 weeks. It's been a lot of good things happen in the community. And I believe that is all I have, so I will pass it over to our deputy clerk.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I would like to say thank you for the award for the longevity. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure coming to work every day and walking through these doors for the last 20 years, and I'm really honored to work here, so thank you for that.
We're lucky to have you.
And then I do have some other things to say.
Not as important as that, though.
The other thing is Village Hall will be closed on May 25th. New sticker prices will go into effect for yard waste and bulk items, and residents are allowed to trade in the last year's stickers for new stickers through May 29th. A recap for the Chamber Community Awards Dinner. Congratulations to all the winners and nominees, including Joanne Farley, who received the Westmont Citizen of the Year Award. Also, congratulations to the Westmont Employee of the Year Officer Robert Arndt. All the winners are listed on the village website. And that is all. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Johanna Guzzo.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting is June 11th here at Village Hall, 4:30. Everyone is invited to attend. Fire facility update. The fire department has moved into their temporary locations. Fire administration is located at 39 East Burlington, while the South Side Fire and EMS response teams are stationed at 328 South Wilmette. Project updates will be continued to be shared on the village website. And then exciting news, the fire department groundbreaking ceremony is scheduled for Tuesday, May 26th at 8 a.m. at 6015 South Cass Avenue. So if you'd like to join us, come on out. It's going to be a wonderful celebration, I believe. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Matt Scales.
Thank you, Mayor. So the Community Development Committee meeting dates for 2026, we had one this evening, and we'll have two more, one on July 9th and September 17th. The next regular meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission is scheduled for May 13th here at Village Hall at 6 p.m. And just to do a quick recap from this afternoon's committee meeting, we had some discussions on upcoming text amendments to lot coverage as well as video gaming, so more to come on those in some subsequent weeks here. We also welcomed Miss Ruthie Harris as the new building commissioner, joined the community development team. The downtown rezoning was also discussed. Some of the timelines that are, the timelines potentially looking at to be finalized by June 25th. The first public hearing will be at Planning and Zoning Commission on June 10th. That is likely to be held here at Village Hall. And there will be some information ahead of that meeting that will be posted around town online with regular updates to the website, village website as well. We also discussed the upcoming legislation from a state level, that is the People Over Parking Act, that will restrict new developments from having to acquiesce essentially to whatever the village's parking requirements might be. And so there was a discussion on that and how that might affect new developments. And that is within a half mile of our train stations. It doesn't sound like it will affect beyond that half mile radius with new developments, but that affects any new development that may be within that half mile. We also discussed the comprehensive plan, which is being done in conjunction with the streetscape master plan update that the city is going through. Consultants are engaged, and the total timeline for the comp plan update will be roughly 18 months. Another item that was discussed tonight are permit holidays, which will help foster updates to properties, something new that the village is doing for the first time here, and they're looking at implementing that in September and October with updates and a heads up to residents going out a couple months prior. Other than that, the Community Development Department did note that new housing starts are off to a really great start. Sorry to use that twice, but appropriate. And some good news there. And that is it.
Thank you, sir. Moving on, Trustee Perilli.
Thank you, Mayor. The Public Works Committee, the next upcoming meeting will be here May 28th at 4:30 p.m. Construction projects. It's construction season here, and residents are just reminded that they can look up any projects information on the village website for the most current updates. And then tree planting incentive. This is a program that will reimburse residents for the cost of planting qualified trees up to a maximum of $5.99 per year. Reimbursement costs will include the tree purchase, delivery, planting, and initial care of the tree, such as mulching and watering. And then there's more information on the village website, and that's all I have today.
Thank you. Okay, moving over here, Trustee Plowman.
Thank you, Mayor. The next Police Public Safety Committee meeting will be on May 14th at 4:30 right here, Village Hall. Paper shred event. I attended the paper shred event, really a lot of fun, and it was great seeing it was actually, I think, didn't we break a record? A recap. So it was a great day, an even better event. We filled the truck beyond capacity, together raising $4,610 while shredding over 9,300 pounds, more than 500 pounds above the previous record. So thanks to Westmont. Also the DEA Drug Take Back Day. A total of 273 pounds of unwanted drugs were collected during Saturday's drug take-back event. And then Cop on a Rooftop. Stop by Dunkin' Donuts to support Special Olympics on May 15th between 5 a.m. and noon. And I'd just like to add, I also attended the awards ceremony, and to have that many people celebrate what's great about Westmont. The school, we had attendees from the schools, the village, the volunteers, the businesses. It's just great when you see all of that. Thousands of volunteer hours by people that were there. It's fantastic. And another thing I wanted to mention, driving down Cass recently and seeing Beauty and the Baker over there by the old Korean garden. They were outside working, had their signs up. The rest of the Asian restaurant where China Chef was, I mean, that's looking great. And also the coffee shop over here in Richmond, all on the same day, is kind of, exciting for our downtown. So I just wanted to make note of that things are happening downtown, and it's really exciting. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Little.
Thank you, Mayor. The next meeting for Administration Finance Committee will be June the 25th, 4:30 right here in Village Hall, and everyone's invited to attend. Pet Palooza will take place on Saturday, May 16th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Park. Pet Palooza Pet of the Week contest, which is entirely on our website. The entire community is invited to go to the website and sign up to put their pet up for a weekly Pet of the Week contest. Details on the village website. I know my pet's up there. Everybody else's? I don't know yet. Westmont Cruising Nights. The first event will begin Thursday, June 4th. This year we'll have 12 events. New this year, Westmont Special Events post new themes, including the All Village Night, which includes fire, police, and public works. That'll be June the 18th. Taste of Westmont is scheduled for July 9th through the 12th. There are many volunteer opportunities, and we really encourage everyone to come out, to sign up to volunteer, and to come out and enjoy the music and all the events that are going to go on. And as always, volunteers are so important to Westmont. This is like the biggest event, so if you could give us a couple of hours, we'd really appreciate that. And you can go to westmontevents.com and sign up on our Sign Up Genius there. Severe weather training. Members of our Communications Division and Public Works recently attended a severe weather training program through the county, all with the goal of making sure we have well-trained staff in regard to severe weather safety, especially as it relates to community events. And then last but not least, I'd like to congratulate Mays Lake. We attended their gala on Saturday night, Trustee Guzzo, Trustee Pirelli, and myself, and it was another super successful event, and all enjoyed themselves tremendously. So that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Barker.
Thank you, Mayor. The Environmental Improvement Committee will meet on Monday night, May 4th at the library. We have a guest speaker. I cannot recall who that is, but they've had very good guest speakers over the last year. So please come out and join us for all things green here in Westmont. We have a dark sky grant program. There's still time for residents and businesses to sign up for those grants. That information's on the website. There's a tree seedling giveaway. This is a recap that we handed out 225 seedlings. 75 of the 100 participants picked up their seedlings. So we're getting better at picking them up, not just asking for them. The ones that don't get picked up, I believe Public Works actually delivers those. But anyway, it's a great program. It's something that they wanted to do over there in forestry, and people take advantage of it. There's a call for artists out for Vision and Vibe Fest, which is September 12th and 13th. That's been published. Please see the website for more information. And I just want to take 1 minute. Tomorrow is the anniversary that the mayor was sworn in, and some of us, but anyway, I want to thank the mayor for stepping up. I appreciate it. Thank your wife on my behalf for giving us, giving up your time to serve the people of Westmont. You know it's a commitment. When I do talk to you, you enjoy, I think, every minute of it. Well, most, right? But anyway, thank you for doing what you're doing, and keep it up.
Appreciate that.
Right?
Thank you, sir. Certainly a team effort, but I appreciate that, and boy, have we done a lot in the first year. So I'm excited about the next couple of years we got to work together and keep this party going. All right, that wraps us our board reports. Moving on to any items be removed from the consent agenda. Hearing none, Manager Gunther, please run us through the consent agenda, please.
Thank you, Mayor and Trustee Barker. Thanks for the transition to a plug I'd like to make. We have our Westmont State of the Village address, which is scheduled for May 20th, 2026 at 8:30 in the morning. BAM Theater will be hosting. BAM Theater is located at 520 North Cass Avenue. You can RSVP online on the Westmont Chamber of Commerce website, and there's more information on the village website as well. So it'll be the mayor's second State of the Village address. So we'll look forward to that on May 20th.
No charge either, right?
Free of charge. Refreshments will be provided.
I'm supposed to be there.
Moving on to the consent agenda, village board minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes of the village board meeting held April 2nd, 2026. Item B, we have two finance ordinances, number 8 and number 9. Number 8 is in the amount of $1,899,332.74. Finance ordinance number 9 is $1,275,427.43. Under item C, purchase orders, Tyler Technologies, $88,403.11. Curry Motors, $60,145 even. This is for a replacement in the Public Works for one of their trucks. Item 3, CDW LLC, $56,500. That's to replace some storage hardware. DuPage Convention and Visitors Bureau, $46,123.92. SB Friedman Development Advisors LLC, $50,000 even. This is for TIF Development Advisory Services. The next item is also to SB Friedman Development Advisors for $36,628. This is specifically for the South TIF designation. Next is GPS Insight Incorporated for $26,544. And this is for GPS services monitoring and tracking. Total purchase orders. And I'm going to caution right now, my number is different than the number that you're looking at because one of the, because CDW was adjusted down because we got a better price for it. So the actual number is $364,344.03. I think you're looking at $364,993.03. Mine's the accurate number. Total purchase orders and finance ordinances is the amount of $3,539,104.20. Moving on to proclamations, because we did not have a meeting last, we have more proclamations than normal, so.
And agenda items.
That's right, I got a lot. So I'll give you the cliff notes of the proclamations. We first have the DuPage County River Sweep. Board to consider a proclamation to support the DuPage County River Sweep 2026. Next is National Library Week. Board to consider a proclamation declaring April 19th through the 25th, 2026 as National Library Week in the Village of Westmont. Next is Volunteer Week. Board to consider a proclamation to declare April 19th through 25th, 2026 as National Volunteer Week in the Village of Westmont. Next is Arbor Day. Board to consider a proclamation to declare April 24th, 2026 as Arbor Day in the Village of Westmont. Next is Municipal Clerks Week. Board to consider a proclamation to declare May 3 through 9, 2026 as Municipal Clerks Week in the Village of Westmont. Next is Taiwanese Heritage Week. Board to consider a proclamation to declare May 10th through the 17th, 2026 as Taiwanese American Heritage Week in the Village. Next, National Police Week. Board to consider a proclamation declaring May 10th through 16th, 2026 as National Police Week. And finally, Public Service Week. Board to consider a proclamation declaring May 3 through 9, 2026 as Public Service Recognition Week in the Village. That concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve as read?
Motion to approve is read. Little.
Second, Plowman?
Any questions, comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Plowman.
Yes.
Trustee Scales.
Yes.
Trustee Perrelli.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Motion passes. We have no unfinished business, so we're going to get right into our few agenda items tonight. In new business, A, issuance of a temporary Class II liquor license. Board to consider an ordinance approving a temporary Class II liquor license for 15 West Cafe LLC, DBA Dolce's at 13 North Cass Avenue in Westmont. Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern.
Good morning, Mayor and Village. Good afternoon.
Morning.
Good evening. Yeah, my time is all screwed up. Good evening, Mayor and Village Board. This topic goes along with Trustee Plowman's comment that something exciting happening in the downtown business area, and I'm definitely an enthusiastic supporter right here. Real quick to explain why we're here. Something that doesn't come from the board very often is a temporary liquor license. It's a liquor license that liquor commissioner is allowed to issue to a business on a temporary basis, and it's got to be an existing business going into an ongoing existing business. In this case, we're talking about Dulce's. Dulce's ownership is changing. Carrie Fleck, as of tomorrow, or as of 1 minute after midnight tonight, will no longer be the majority owner, and standing next to me is Sophia Papa George Carvallis. That she said. And she's going to be the new owner of I'm sorry, not Papados. Okay, I gotta take a nap. Of Dulce's. Again, she's taking over tomorrow. And so we're asking the board to approve this temporary liquor license, and I anticipate having my background done within the next month to 2 months. And so you'll see us back here again when we come back in front of you asking for a permanent license for Dulce's at the same location. The reason for this is that they have a lot of events. They have graduations, they have weddings. They already have events that are scheduled that they want to have the liquor service go on uninterrupted, and this is the way the village can provide that. Again, this doesn't happen very often, but it is a permitted use and something that we recommend. We have the assurances from Sophia that I need for the issuance of the license. So we're asking the board to agree. An issue of a temporary license, and again, be back with you in a couple of months. With that, I'll turn it over to Sophia and let her explain to what she plans on having. She's going to be working in the business with her husband, Nanda, who's also in attendance in the group here. But I'll let her explain as to what she plans for Dulce's.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. I got the right place in time.
Hello, Village of Westmont. I am Sophia Papa George Carvallis, and I really appreciate this opportunity that the village provides for all potential business owners. My husband and I currently own Brian's American Grill in Downers Grove. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that bar and grill. It's on Ogden Avenue. It's been there for 10 years. And we took over in September of 2024, September 15th. And we are doing the same thing with Dulce, a restaurant and wine bar in downtown Westmont. We would love for all of you to join us afterwards for the farewell party of Steve and Carrie Fleck. We would love to have you all there. Please come. But until we get our permanent license, as Tom mentioned, we would love your approval of a temporary license so we can continue the business, the events that have already been reserved from the Flex, and for us to provide what we always provide, good service, good food, good drinks, and a family-loving, friendly atmosphere. And a little extra I would like to share is that with the taking over of Dulce, just like we did with Brian's American Grill, we are bringing enhancements to the food and beverage industry in Westmont, just as we've done in Downers Grove. I plan to have a seed oil-free cooking establishment, which is already in effect at Brian's American Grill. And with that, I also plan to bring organic items and enhancements with, of course, decoration and the environments and with staff and events and live music and whatnot, karaoke, trivia, whatever the heart desires of the community of Westmont. But even better news, a little secret of ours, in a few months, Dulce is going to turn into a Greek restaurant. There are already 3 Italian restaurants in downtown Westmont, and the honest truth is that some may be better than others, better than us even. We don't need to compete. They can be Italian and enjoy themselves. We are Greek. We are a Greek family, and we love, of course, the Greek cuisine. We know it well, and we are in about, I would say, before July or maybe end of August, it's going to turn into an authentic Greek tavern. Not fine dining Greek, family style, family recipes, casual formal tavern. And it's going to be fun because it's going to have Greek entertainment. We're going to have live Greek music. We may have a belly dancer here and there. Maybe some plate breaking once in a while. And I think the community will love it. Who doesn't love Greek food? Who doesn't love Greek food? Anybody? Yeah.
I will expound on 2 things, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
In talking with Nanda and Sophia about this, I says, we have Taste Greek street food up on North Gas. Different type of style of food. If you go there and love their food, this is style. That's street Greek food. This is going to be authentic full pork chops.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Taste is delicious, but it's more fast food.
Right.
Greek street food, as you mentioned,
Yes.
yes. But the restaurant that we're going to open is going to be somewhere in between a homemade meal at home, but taken outside to a restaurant to enjoy in public.
And one item that staff is looking forward to, because I've talked to a lot of staff about this, you're opening for lunch, I hear.
We are. That's great. How is that not a thing in downtown Westmont? Most of the businesses I've noticed are not open for lunch.
What an opportunity.
So we are definitely opening for lunch next month.
And we've talked it over with staff, and again, we're all going other places. We're getting in the car and driving someplace. Now we here have a place where we can walk to, eat, and walk back. So we're looking forward to it.
Yes. Same
And you
here.
can see how much I love food. So
Any questions from anybody? Yes.
Is there any plans to change the name, obviously?
Of
if you're-
course.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be a Greek-inspired name.
Okay.
Cool.
Eventually. We'd like to get in, get our feet wet, learn the
I would've-
clientele.
I would have assumed that you would change the name.
Even the current menu, we're going to create add some enhancements to it.
Thank you for coming to Westmont.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Thank you for having
coming to
us.
Westmont.
We live in Downers Grove.
We won't hold
Not that
that
far.
against you.
Well, and
we're
this might,
drawing her east.
But we can always move. We can always move.
and who knows, maybe there'll be another opportunity for another business in the near future
Of
too
course.
for this family.
Of
So
course.
I can tell you, I've had a couple conversations with the team here, and exactly the type of folks we want opening businesses in our town and investing in our town. I couldn't be more excited about the two of you. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And this is a good thing for Westmont. It's a good thing for a lot of reasons, but we're happy to have you here in town. And
Thank
what you
you.
did at Brian's Pub, just from a business standpoint, is just phenomenal. So we wish you the best of luck, and maybe it's time we vote, huh? Unless anybody has any other
I
questions.
actually have
Go
a
ahead.
really quick
Yes.
question. My Italian husband is going to ask me, are you going to have saganaki?
And not just saganaki, but imported saganaki cheese from Greece.
I will
God,
report
I'm
back.
hungry now.
We were,
We currently
You do
have it at Brian's.
That's
okay,
right.
I will actually, we had a conversation last week because he said there's no good Greek restaurants. When was the last time we had
Yeah.
a good saganaki? He will be ecstatic. Thank you for coming into
You
the
got Greek
village.
islands in
thank you
Lafayette,
for
that's
having
it,
us.
really.
Yeah.
Been to Brian's, and it's a good establishment.
Oh, you have, yes. Oh, thank you.
Normally, we do a spot check, and so I was...
You had to go eat at Brian's,
Of
huh?
course,
Yeah.
I'm going, but I'm also taking...
Rough day for him, huh,
I'm
manager?
also committed to the village manager and assistant village manager. I'm buying them lunch, so we're going to be, and they know that.
Can't wait.
Oh, and our food, like I mentioned, is seed oil-free cooking, but we use 100% beef tallow.
Wonderful.
And we also use avocado oil, olive oil, and real butter. No seed oils. Those are...
Bring any samples tonight or anything? No?
I do, we did not.
Well,
We did not.
thank you. Any other comments or questions for the
You're
applicant?
bringing your energy.
Oh, I can feel it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well,
I spread it to all of you.
all right, do we have a motion to approve?
Motion, Scales.
They got a party to
Second
get to.
Plowman.
Yes,
Okay,
we do.
any questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Crowley?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Motion passes. Congratulations and good luck tonight. Maybe you'll see a few of us in a little bit. We got some more work to do, though.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Thank you very much. Yep. Best of luck. Okay, moving on, B. Here's another good one too, guys. 42 North Cass mural agreement. Board to consider an ordinance approving an agreement related to a proposed mural at 42 North Cass Avenue with a payment amount not to exceed $24,000. Assistant Manager Parker.
So this is the old China Chef area. As you know, this is a business that came before us quite a while ago to get a liquor license and kind of tell us their plans. They've been moving forward with renovating the building. I think they're getting close. One thing they wanted to do was to make the side of their building look a lot nicer. They've done some painting on it currently, but they're looking at doing a mural. When they approached us and talked to us about it, we had some village staff who raised a concern about making sure that the wall itself that the mural would be on is going to be of a high enough quality to make that work with a mural. And we had some people come take a look at it and kind of raise some concerns about the durability of that and whether that would be a good fit and if it would look good. And so we realized that they needed to improve the wall to make it be a better mural. And if this is an entrance to the downtown, something we wanted to showcase our downtown, we wanted to assist in that and to be able to make this be a great mural. And so we have an agreement here where we will provide funds to get the wall up to a good potential for a mural. Then the business owner would be the one who actually gets the mural on there and takes care of that. The agreement specifies things like maintenance of the mural, making sure that it stays in good repair, making sure they take care of it if it gets damaged, and all those kind of things. So it seems like it's going to be a great opportunity to provide this benefit to the community and have some good art.
Yeah, and I'll just add, I had a few opportunities to meet the owner. Another wonderful family business. Him and his mother are partnered in this venture together and done a ton of work to that place. So I just, again, more positive energy in the downtown, people investing. I just think this is the perfect thing to do for this. And we saw the rendering of it. It's going to look great.
Yeah.
So.
And I should specify this is Izakaya Tokyo. I should just call it by its old name. New business Izakaya Tokyo. Should be
Another
great.
great business. Okay, do we have a motion to approve?
Motion, Scales.
Second, Little?
Any questions, comments?
I just have a quick question.
Yes.
I mean, not that I don't think a mural could enhance it, but like, we have, I mean, I know it's not offensive, but like, we don't have any idea of what he's putting.
We do. There was a rendering shared in the, recently, it was in the packet or an email, one of the two we saw.
Oh, okay.
I sent an email
John did,
that
yeah.
included the proposed mural and facade improvement agreement, and it also included an image of what the proposed mural is going to look like.
Okay.
And the agreement requires them to install or paint that mural that they provided to the village, and
Okay.
it prohibits them from changing it or installing any sort of mural that's lewd, obscene, or constitutes a sign that advertises for the business because it wouldn't comply with the sign regulations. And then there's also a provision where if this restaurant does not install the mural after the village helped pay for the work to improve the front facade, the village just gets to claw back the up to $24,000 that it spent. The same holds true if they remove the mural within a 5-year period.
Mayor?
Yes, sir.
I just saw, hearing John speak, I'm assuming we followed the guidelines that we talked about a few years back when we put this opportunity in place. Hopefully this is the first mural, but then I want to go back and, so when we're talking about preparation of that surface, and there was a conversation a while back about what the surface needs to be, but the preparation is key to making this thing last. I'll say, we don't want to be in a position where we have a mural that's crumbling, right? So who's ever deciding what that preparation is, I mean, it has to be thoroughly researched, and there are, hopefully we're not looking at the internet, we're consulting experts on what the prep should be. Because I guess that's the best way for me to say it, right? And years ago, we met with a mural artist out of Kansas City. She happened to be a former Westmont resident, and she was a mural expert. And she has done a number of, one day I hope she can come here and do a mural for us, but she's done a number of murals in the Kansas City area for various businesses and things, if not even the local government there. But she assured us in an hour conversation that it's preparation that makes the good mural, right? So if we're monitoring that and responsible for that, then we got to give it 100%.
Yep, yes, sir, all good points, and really the reason for the unique grant was to make sure that that base was appropriate and not already,
Totally
off to a
agree.
good start.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Crowley?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Motion passes, thank you. Okay, moving right on. C, 4119 North Lincoln Street, waiver of sidewalk installation. Board to consider an ordinance approving a request from Fine Home Builders LLC to waive the sidewalk installation requirement related to the development at 4119 North Lincoln Street and to accept payment in lieu of sidewalk installation. Director Hennerfein.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So what's before us is 4119 North Lincoln, was recently annexed into the village. So this is up in Liberty Park. It is not really connected to a lot up there, and as we know, most of Liberty Park is unincorporated. So they are building a new house on this property, and they have requested a waiver. So we don't hear of these waivers very often, but basically when you build a new house, even when it's not connected with the subdivision, it asks that the new home builder put a sidewalk in front of the house. So if you've ever heard of a sidewalk to nowhere or one that's disconnected, we usually like to have them installed. In this case, because it is up in Liberty Park, where it is very much unincorporated, we don't know when the rest of the sidewalk could possibly go in. So what they have requested is they've requested that they pay cash in lieu. And the way the code reads, it doesn't allow staff to make the decision to take cash in lieu. It's a board decision. So our new village engineer, Greg Ulrich, had put together a little memo, I think, that you had in your packet, so he gave his recommendation there, and that's what's before us tonight is the request to accept cash in lieu on their behalf.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion, Scales.
Second, Plowman.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Prowley?
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. Okay, moving right on. Invisio Software Agreement. Board to consider an ordinance approving an agreement with Invisio Solutions Incorporated for software to monitor the strategic plan analytics that will include a public dashboard. Government Service Directors, McClarsky, please.
Hello, everyone. If you remember, a few weeks ago, we talked about this during admin finance. Spencer gave you a nice little show of other towns that have used it. This is for our strategic plan. The basis of this is to communicate to the public what we are doing. So there's a constant contact on the dashboard on our website that shows how we're doing and getting everything we said we'd do done. That is the reason for this. This is, for me, a very big positive, and I hope you'll all approve it. Any questions?
Yes. It tracks the views.
Yes, it will.
Yeah. So then because I'm just wondering what's successful, right? If 100 people look at it or thousands of people look at it.
We could only hope.
Yeah.
But it's someplace to point to. When you get a question, there's your answer as to, where we're going, and we're being very upfront and forthcoming with what we have going on.
Yeah,
And
hopefully it's
easy
take
to
advantage
use.
of it,
Yeah, so. Anybody else?
Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
Motion, Scales.
Second, Little.
Oh.
Any other questions, comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Crowley?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
And Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Motion passes. Okay, the grand finale, team, thank you. E, Personnel Code Text Amendments. Board to consider an ordinance approving text amendments to Chapter 62 Personnel of the Westmont Code of Ordinances. Manager Gunther.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a topic that I brought up at Admin Finance a few weeks ago. This is to more of a recruitment and retention initiative when it comes to vacation time. So the current village policy reads that upon hire, new employees are awarded 40 hours. This change will double that to 80 hours, and then that's on the hiring side, and then on the department head side, people that we bring in from the outside will start at 4 weeks of vacation rather than negotiating their vacation time is what current policy has. So, we want to bring in the best people from the outside. We want to keep the people that we want to retain the ones that for longevity purposes. So, when you're out in the job market looking, you may or may not apply for a job based on the amount of benefit time that's awarded or you think you can get. So we think we'll get more people applying to jobs with the village by doubling the vacation time to 80 hours. This will impact 14 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees right away. We are making it retroactive back to when I started as manager a year and a half ago, because there's only so much time in the day to go through the policies to look for enhancements. So this will impact a total of 16 people, including 4 department heads. Is there any questions?
Well, I sort of do, sorry.
Sure, it's okay.
So how does that work? Like, is that, when these are paid out, is that like tax dollar monies that technically pays out? Like when we give them more time?
When we give them more time, sure, they're paid. Yeah, it's paid time, sure.
Okay.
From the,
Well, no, I know that. I guess is it tax dollars that?
Well, it's not a check, it's time off when
Yeah.
they're
Time off,
they're being
right.
paid for it during it. So
Yeah.
I guess your answer is yes, we pay our staff with tax dollars.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that.
Correct.
Is that average now? Like, is that what the surrounding towns offer?
I mean, in my opinion, I think that's best practice to get the best talent, and,
Yeah.
we're in a position where we want the best talent, and you gotta be competitive for people, just like we are with businesses. So I have no problem with it.
Okay.
I'm still
from-
trying
from the-
to understand what
yeah.
PTO is in my world, but,
Wouldn't it be nice?
maybe I'll apply to the bill.
I'll mention this part of it.
I don't get to do that. in my
Yeah,
role.
for the exempt employees, so we bring in department heads at an exempt level, they put in way more hours than the extra week of vacation we're gonna give them.
Yeah, I mean, a week is
easily.
low, that I would agree.
Yeah.
You want the
Okay.
best? Yep. Okay, any other comments, questions? Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion, Scales.
Second, Little.
Any other comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Crowley?
Yes.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
And Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Motion passes. Okay. Moving on, miscellaneous. Hearing none. Everybody's got to go listen to Grand Funk Railroad tonight. We do have a quick request for executive session, so I need a motion to adjourn for executive session to discuss the following: the review of executive session minutes pursuant to Section 2C21 of the Opens Meeting Act, and there'll be no further business following the executive session. So do I have a motion to adjourn to executive session as read?
Motion to adjourn, Plowman?
Second, Guzzo.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Plowman?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Perrelli?
Yes.
Trustee Scales?
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Thank you. This meeting is adjourned, and there'll be no further business following executive session.